Picture this. It's a beautiful summer Wednesday afternoon. Your kids grab what looks like bicycles and ride out the driveway. And you have no idea they're about to hit 45 miles per hour on a public road. No helmet, no license, and no registration. And here's the part that might surprise you. That vehicle they're riding is not a bicycle, and in Florida, it may not even be legal. I'm Richard Garrett, president of the Florida Bicycle Association, and today we are talking about something every parent in Florida needs to hear. Florida already holds an uncomfortable title. We are consistently ranked amongst the states with the highest bicycle fatalities, serious injuries in the entire country. And now we're seeing a new layer of danger developing in our schools and neighborhoods. Kids across Florida are riding on sidewalks, trails, and roads on what look like bicycles but are actually high-powered electric motorcycles. We're talking about vehicles that can travel 30, 45, even 50 miles per hour. They have foot pegs instead of pedals. They look like dirt bikes, and many of them are being sold online, sometimes labeled e-bikes, to parents who have no idea of what they're buying. The result, kids riding unregistered motor vehicles on sidewalks, on bike paths, on roads, on school property, without helmets and without any real understanding of the risks that they're taking. This is not a small problem, and it's growing fast. Let's talk about what Florida law says, because most parents I speak with are surprised by this. Under Florida law, every child under the age of 16 who rides a bicycle or rides as a passenger on a bicycle must wear a properly fitted helmet that meets federal safety standards. That's the law. It's already on the books. And here's the part that directly affects you as a parent. The Florida law states that any parent may not knowingly allow their child to violate bicycle laws. So if you know your kid isn't wearing a helmet, you could be held responsible. Any vehicle that can go faster than 28 miles per hour or doesn't have functioning pedals or has had its speed governor removed, that is not an e-bike under Florida law. It may be considered a motorcycle or a motor vehicle, which means it requires registration, assurance, a license to operate legally on roads. So, before your child rolls out of the driveway, ask yourself, do you know what class vehicle they're riding? With school starting in a few months, here's something else that might surprise you. Most school safety officers are focused on campus security, as they should be, but many of them don't know the bicycle helmet statute. Many don't see bicycle enforcement as part of their job, and most are understandably hesitant to issue citations to students. So who fills this safety gap? Right now, often nobody. The Florida Bicycle Association believes we need to change that. Not through heavy-handed enforcement, but through education. We're calling for a new approach that treats bicycle safety as a school safety initiative, because that's exactly what it is. The Florida Bicycle Association is actively developing what we're calling the Stay Ride to School Florida Initiative. And here's what it looks like. We want to partner with the Florida Department of Education, the Florida Sheriff's Association, local school districts, and community health organizations to create a statewide program that covers training for school resource officers so they understand Florida's bicycle laws, can identify illegal e-motos, and know how to respond with education, not just enforcement. Parent notification campaigns so families understand the helmet law and know whether the vehicle their child is riding is actually legal. An annual helmet check at schools with free helmet fittings, safety demonstration, and when possible, free helmets for kids that need them. And a tiered educational enforcement model. First offense gets a warning and a safety brochure. Second offense triggers a parent notice, and only upon repeated violations could lead to citations. The goal isn't to punish the kids. The goal is to protect them and educate them. You do not have to wait for a statewide program to take action. Here are 3 things you can do this week. Number 1, check what your child is riding. If it looks like a dirt bike, has foot pegs instead of pedals, or is advertised as capable of going over 28 miles per hour, it is almost certainly not a legal e-bike in Florida. Number 2, Make sure your child has a properly fitted helmet and that they're actually wearing it every ride, not just when you're watching. And number 3, talk to your child's school. Ask whether they have a bicycle and e-bike safety policy. Ask their safety officers have received any training on this issue. Your voice as a parent carries a lot of weight. Every year in Florida, children are seriously injured and some lose their lives in crashes that a helmet might have prevented on vehicles that never should have been on the public road in the first place. The Florida Bicycle Association exists because we believe every Floridian who wants to ride a bicycle and every child who wants or needs to ride one to school deserves to, and to do it safely. If you want to learn more about the Safe Ride to School Florida initiative, or if you'd like to help us bring this program to your community, visit us at floridabicycle.org. Share this episode with a parent you know, because the more people who understand this issue, the safer our kids will be. Let's get more kids riding to school safely and reduce the traffic congestion around our schools. Ride safe. Everyone deserves to get home safely. Thank you.